I grew up with my grandmother. My mum pretty much left me at my grandmother's house when I was 6 months old. And she had me when she was 16. So I sort of like get it, but I don't. So just, I won't get into the whole thing, but I just want you to understand that there is a thing that is that you can go on YouTube and try and see what your attachment style is. But I recently just found out that my attachment style is avoidant, which makes a lot of sense when I look at it, because I'm just so emotionally detached. I can meet you today and I'm quick to forget about you as well. I can be in a relationship and I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I understand that now. I didn't have that motherly, natural nurturing from when I was really young. And as much as I wanted to say, I'm okay. I've been okay, because when you've been rejected from your own mother, and she pretty much did that in my face every time I saw her, it creates something inside a child to not rely on anybody, but rely on themselves. And that's what I kind of like did. And so I've taken my childhood into my adulthood, which obviously, yes, I am very strong. I am very independent, but it's also hard for me to have a relationship with especially with like a partner, because I'm always leaving or running. I don't get heartbroken because I leave relationships. They don't leave me, I leave. I'm very quick to not let anyone in. And if I feel like I'm letting you in and I'm getting attached, I find a way to get away from that and run away. The reason why I'm sharing this with anyone that's listening is, if you don't know your traumas and you don't want to face them, they will affect how your life plays out in the end. No one wants to be alone. No one wants to be with people they think they want to be with and they don't. No one wants to live a life that is half fulfilled and half empty. I think you can be happy going without seeing therapy. Mind you, I just started seeing a therapist, so we are now working out how I can heal from all my traumas, which I think she will need to shrink herself after hearing my whole journey. But I didn't go to see a therapist because of any particular problem. When I went there, someone just said to me, I said, it will be okay if it's okay with you, I would suggest that you go and see someone. And I was like, I'm okay though. And she was like, yeah, but sometimes we just need that person that will just listen to you without judging you. And that person doesn't know like you, or like, just talk to that person. And I'm one person, where I come from, we are not, like, we don't believe in therapy. They'll take you to church pretty much. And so all this is, I'm realizing that I am emotionally detached because of the way my mom treated me. The person that you expect to love you tells you they don't. So it's not just behaving like they don't want you. It's also behaving, but also telling you in your face, which is, I can't even, like, I have 2 boys. I can never even picture myself saying anything that my mom said to me. But I don't blame myself for who I am, because I have actually done the opposite of what she did. And I'm proud of myself because I didn't have a lot of help. I've learned how to do that and give my kids everything, emotional support, mental support, financial support, spiritual support, which I didn't have growing up, which is, I guess, everyone is different. Some people may have turned like my mum. I chose not to. I chose to be the opposite of her. I'm not sharing this for anything, but I want someone who's listening who has had abandonment issues with your parents, whether it's your dad. For me, it was actually kind of like both, but it hurt me more with my mum. And I have to heal from that. And I started my journey of healing. And I want someone that is listening to this, if you have that, I feel for you. And I want you to have a fulfilled life. Someone asked me why I would go and see a shrink, therapist. I said, because I think I want to live the best life that I can on earth. I don't want to live half my life. If I'm not fulfilled, I'm just happy and successful. I want to be fulfilled. What fulfills me? I think fulfillment will come from me healing, so I can be a better version of myself. But also in my line of work, I help a lot of people, and I want to be able to give back and touch more lives and touch more people, and just make everyone know that whatever they're going through, they're not the only one going through. And me sharing this will help someone else realize that it's not your fault. We're only kids growing up, and it doesn't matter who raised, like, mind you, I was raised by my grandma. She gave me everything. But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't replace you feeling neglected by your own parents. So there is that trauma and build-up that comes after that. I mean, you put up a wall because you just don't trust anybody. So you learn from a very young age to trust you and no one else, to rely on you and no one else. And that can be good and would help. Probably, I would say, helped me when I was younger and when I probably got a little bit older as well. But what used to work back then might not work in my adulthood, because that's different. And that's why I realized my first session, I said, wow, I had no idea about avoidance, like attachment styles. She put it down nicely and she asked me where I think I sit. And I told her, I said, I'm so detached. I can move anywhere and live on my own. Like not like that. Like I'm still very, very, I'm like a very happy person. Like I'm really like down, but it's like I'm always running. In relationship, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm quick to leave because I know I can be by myself. And I just want anyone listening again to, if this is something that you've grown up on, please seek help. Just try one session, and I'm not saying that you're going to connect with that person the first time, but try and see therapists. And I know psychology is very expensive right now, but whenever you're ready, I think you'll find so many answers as to who you are and understand you and the decision you make and the decisions you have made and where you're at with life. Now, I truly do believe that a lot of people don't want this and they're not open to it. And you wonder, well, why like there's so many rich people who are not fulfilled. They can be happy because they've got all the cars and everything else, but they're not fulfilled because they haven't healed from their past trauma. And I don't want for myself or for my kids or for anyone that's around me. If I can help, I will. And it takes a lot for me to actually go and knock on the door and say, hey, my name is Carol. I'm here for therapy. Yeah. So that's my message for today. Keep watching my channel. It's not just that I'll be talking about, but I want to just start with introducing myself, and hopefully that you guys come back and subscribe and watch my healing journey with me, and we can all heal. You don't have to do anything on your own. You know, we can have better lives and better relationships if we understand ourselves and why we do what we do. Thank you so much for listening, and always remember you're not alone. God is always watching, and God is always with you. Lean on Him and have faith. God bless you. Bye.